name is Jen. If you are new here, I make plus size fashion videos and I sprinkle a little bit of beauty and lifestyle throughout my content. So if that is of interest to you, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe, because my goal here on this channel is to always help you live your most beautiful life at any size. And if you are coming back, you're a regular viewer, subscriber, welcome to you, and thank you to all of you for over 5,000 subscribers now. That milestone happened just very recently, and I could not be more thrilled. You guys are what makes this channel possible, with liking, commenting, shopping links, all of that good stuff. So just truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And today we're gonna do favorites, which I realized when I started looking back, I have not done any kind of favorites video since 2021. And a lot has happened since 2021. I also just thought about the fact that someone may ask me where this t-shirt is from, and the answer is Old Navy, but it's old. I don't think this is available anymore. I'll see if I can find something similar though and link it for you. The other thing I wanted to mention quickly too is anything from this video that I talk about, as long as it is available and in stock in at least a couple of sizes, I will have it linked down below for you in the description. And if you're not sure where to find that, if you're watching on your phone, just tap the title of this video and there's a drop down and all the links are right there for you. And all of my social links are included there. So if you want to come follow me on Instagram, I would love to have you there. You can follow me on LTK, which is where I link all of my stuff that I ever talk about. It has a permanent home there where you can always find it. My blog will be there. My Facebook page will be there. And then my email list. If you have never subscribed to my email list, I've just kind of started working on that again. And I would love to have you come join that, because it allows me to deliver free content into your inbox. And let's say Instagram goes down or something happens to YouTube or Facebook, we always have a way to stay connected. And that's really important to me. So let's jump into favorites. So let's talk shoes, because typically wide width shoes are not something that you can just find anywhere and everywhere. And if you can, they're not always cute. I have definitely experienced life having a regular width foot. And then once I got pregnant and had my first, my foot totally changed. So I've lived on both sides, regular width and wide width. And with wide width, it feels like the options are just kind of limited, not always the cutest. But this year, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, starting with spring, I have been seeing way more cute shoes in wide widths from mass retailers like Walmart and like Target. Whereas before I felt like I always had to go to like a Torrid or a Lane Bryant. And that can be, while there can be wonderful shoes there, I have some, I love them, but they do come with a more expensive price point. So if you are on a tighter budget, I love that you can go to Walmart, either in store or online, and find something like this, because this squared off toe, very on trend, this ruched detail, very on trend, and these are a wide width. Now, of course, last time I looked, these were in stock in this color in wide width. Specific sizes, couldn't tell you for sure, because day to day, probably hour to hour, if we're being honest, that can change. So I do love these. I find them to be very comfortable. These are time and true, and I do a 12 in these. With sandals, I like to size up. I don't always size up in every shoe. Sometimes a 12 is actually far too big. But with a sandal, I think sizing up is just always more comfortable. So I got these in a 12 and I love them. And then also, let me grab these. Okay. I have been loving these and these. Now, I just showed you 3 like brown nude sandals. I know, but that's just my personal preference. These all come in other colors. So if this is not your thing, don't worry. When you shop these, there's other options to choose from. These actually come in black, and I really want to get them in black, and I probably will if they're still available in my size. But right now, as I'm filming this, I know Target is doing a shoe sale. By the time this video goes up, it could be over. However, go check. And even if they're not still doing the sale, these are very affordable. So I want to say these are both in the range of like 20 and under. So that's a pretty good deal for a wide width shoe, because again, if you were buying them from, let's say like Torrid, these could cost twice that. So I have loved these, enjoyed these, and again, sized up to a 12 on these. and love how they fit. Can't say enough good things. There's one fashion item that I have to mention because it has not only been my favorite, it has been a favorite for a lot of you if you shop with me, especially over on Instagram. I have gotten so many messages from people who have bought these and said, oh my gosh, these are life-changing work pants. And I'm like, I know, I feel the same way. So they are basic black pants. They're from Lane Bryant, but what makes them special is that they're actually from the Livy line, and they are like an athletic pant, but not. So they have a drawstring waist, and they have like little vented pockets on the back. They look like a little black ankle pant, and they have all the softness and flexibility of activewear, but they don't look like activewear if you style them for work. I have shared them in previous YouTube videos as well, so I can link to the whole YouTube video if you would like to watch and see how I styled them for work. But I have gotten wonderful feedback, and so I wanted to make sure I recommended them and shared them in this video. In one of my more recent videos, I shared this bag just in styling some outfits. I didn't talk about it. I've never done an in-depth review on it, but somebody who saw me wearing it asked me to share a little bit about it, especially because if you are plus size and you're going to wear it as a crossbody, you may be concerned that it's not going to work for you. That was part of what kept me from buying this bag for quite a while. This is the Tory Burch Kara Chevron bag in the largest size, and this is the Devon Sand color, which I don't think they make it in anymore, but they make it in some other really beautiful colors. This bag is fantastic. The drop length is fine for me if I wear it crossbody, but you can also wear it like up on your shoulder. You can wear it long on your shoulder. So there's several different ways that you can carry this bag, but it does work for me as a 26, 28 wearing it crossbody, and I love it for that. This is a bag that I can take when I'm going out with my husband, or if I'm like doing some shopping. It's not my everyday bag because I want to protect it and keep it really nice, but this is a bag that I can wear with just about anything, and it always looks beautiful, and the quality is just fantastic. So if you want to treat yourself to a nice bag, but you don't want to go all the way up to designer, the contemporary bags like this are really beautiful and really good quality. So I cannot recommend this enough if you're interested in it. I think it's plus size friendly, but again, if you can try it on before you buy, that's even better. And I will have it linked below. I can see if maybe a few different retailers have it, just depending on where you like to shop. But I do love this bag. It is chef's kiss. Now, even though I hold the title of influencer, or whatever you want to call me, even I see things and I'm like, I'm not buying that. Like, that's overhyped. I'm not even messing with that. But this item, which I kind of lumped into that category, I have to stand corrected. I was wrong. So this is the Brixton Joanna hat, and it has been linked to a million times. I've even linked to it because if you're looking for a hat like that meets this description, it's one that's widely available. But I had never purchased it because I did have a hat from Target that I loved and wore all the time. Once I got extensions, it was way too tight. They also don't even make it anymore. So you can't recommend something, that people can't get. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to see what all the fuss is about. Turns out the fuss is justified. Part of the reason why is because this is the kind of hat you can actually order in your specific size. It's not one size fits all. So I have it in the size large. It goes from small to extra large. There are measurements on there. So you can actually get the hat that is going to fit your specific head, which is wonderful because this does not pinch. It's not tight. It feels fantastic. I think even when my extensions come out, I think the large is still going to be the best bet for me. And so having that versatility and being able to order a size that is made for your head, it just changes the comfort level. And I think it's a really nicely made hat. And I'm just really glad that I went ahead and finally picked it up. It is a little bit pricier than, a Walmart or a Target hat, but I think it's worth it. So this has been a favorite of mine, and I really do recommend this, especially if you have a bigger head or a smaller head. If your head does not meet like the average standard size, give this a shot. And if you go to buy it and it's not available in your size right now, it is popular, especially in the spring and summer months, but they're really good about restocking it. So just add it to cart, make it a favorite, something like that, so you can go back and find it and keep checking, because eventually it'll come back in your size. I have always been of the mindset that accessories make the outfit, and I definitely love fun accessories. I think there are probably a lot of people who associate me with headbands and giant earrings, and you would not be wrong, but I actually like a lot of delicates too. I'm kind of either wearing like really big oversized earrings, or I'm wearing things that are really like super dainty. And so I have several favorites that kind of fall into that more like classic everyday dainty category that I wanted to share, just because I have been loving and enjoying them so much. And some of them you will have seen in videos before, but I have this ring stack, which is from Lane Bryant. And if you've never shopped their accessories before, they do buy one, get one half off sales often on their accessories. And they have rings to fit bigger fingers, bracelets to fit bigger wrists, so on and so forth. So don't sleep on Lane Bryant for accessories. I have this stack right here, and it's got gold, and then this one little thin band is mother of pearl. And so I break these up sometimes. Sometimes I wear all four, but I have been wearing the mess out of these. They have just been something that I have reached for almost every single day. So I really, really like their rings, especially their stacking sets like this. And then another Lane Bryant piece, which by the way, these were gifted to me when I did some work for Lane Bryant. I collaborate with them pretty often. And so those pieces were gifted to me, along with this necklace, which I just love. A good classic like chunky chain link necklace. This is very lightweight, and it does not feel heavy whatsoever. And it is costume jewelry, guys. Like, I'm not trying to tell you this is, 14 karat gold. It's not. But it's just a fun, cute necklace to wear. I did a shoot with this, and I just really enjoyed it. So if you like this kind of look, this is really cute. And then these hoops. Oh my gosh. My most worn earring, I think, are these Target hoops. They have the thicker, here we go. So they have like the thicker look to them, and they are just a really nice size hoop for everyday wear. They don't disappear, they're not little. You can always kind of see them, and that's what I really like about them, and they just go with everything. So these are just all the time favorite that I have worn over and over again. If you follow me in stories on Instagram, you will for sure see me wearing those hoops. And then a couple other things I wanted to share. Number one, these earrings, they are little delicate, dainty earrings from Kendra Scott. They are part of the Grayson, like little family of products. So they are just, here, let me do this. They are just these like tiny little, see if we can get the sparkle. That's probably not an awesome shot, but forgive me. But they are sparkly without being too much. That's what I really like about them. It's just a little something sparkly you can wear on the daily, and that's what I really appreciate about it. It also comes with, I say comes with, you can order it with or shop it with a matching necklace. There's also other things that are from the Grayson family of products, but it's just this tiny, dainty little necklace that matches perfectly, and it's just a little something. Like, this is a great set for work if you want to wear something that's just very understated. And then I also love, this is Kendra too. I also love my initial necklace from Kendra. So I have the T and I wear it all the time. And these I can actually wear without like an extender or anything like that. But Kendra does have extenders, and I just got one. They're not expensive. So wanted to share all of these. They'll all be linked below. These are just daily jewelry favorites that I have been wearing frequently, and I just really like. So they are plus size friendly, and I wanted to recommend them to you. If you have any little weekend trips or getaways planned, I would love to recommend this. So this is a duffel bag that I got for a work trip to Memphis, and I ended up just being really impressed with it. I really liked it. And I will say, if you are going on a long trip, obviously this isn't going to hold everything, but for like a weekend getaway, this is really great. This also has a little compartment for shoes here on the side. I was able to fit a couple pairs of shoes, and then it does have, like, you know, some interior pockets like you would expect. And then it also has here on the strap, it has like this little extra padding. It's just really nice. And I mean, a duffel bag is one of those things that, like, you can be very practical with, but I kind of like the idea of being practical and fun. So when I saw this print, I mean, that's totally how they got me. You're not going to make a bag in this print and at least not have me go look at the listing. It's an Amazon find. So I went and looked, and it actually fit the bill for what I was looking for. So if you are going on a trip anytime soon, this is a super cute duffel or carry-on. And I really did enjoy just the durability, the quality. It worked out really well for me. Another item that I took with me on that trip, and it's something I use constantly here at home. You guys have seen it too, because I did a beauty tutorial, and I talked about it then, and I used it for that. But just for everyday getting ready, I use my Ricky Skinny mirror constantly. I would light it up for you, but it actually just like died and needs to be recharged today. However, let me say, I haven't charged it in I don't know how long. This sucker holds a charge for a very, very long time, and it is super bright. So for me, I've had some other options like Amazon lighted mirrors, and they just don't work as well. Like, they're totally fine. Like, this is not something someone has to have, but even my Amazon ones, like, didn't perform like this does. I definitely am someone who needs all the light in the world to see to get ready, and this does that. So if you are a content creator, it comes with this little guy right here, which is magnetized. So you can pull it off and put it on, and you can use this to like film reels, TikToks, you know, stuff like that. Or it comes with this magnified mirror that you can, again, slap on with the magnet, which is really cool. It just, to me, although it is expensive, once my cheaper options kind of crapped out on me for good, I'm so glad I finally invested in this. It's just really nice to be able to see. And another thing about it, the portability. So it's not terribly heavy. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this from falling. It's not terribly heavy. You can put it, I put it in that duffel bag when I was traveling. It was totally fine. It also comes with this little guy right here. So this just opens and shuts, folds up, but it has a little ledge right here that the mirror sits in. So you can set this anywhere and have your mirror have good lighting. I move it around my house all the time. I had it in the hotel room. Like, it's just one of those things that once I finally invested in it and spent the money, I was really glad that I did. And so because I enjoy it and use it so often, I really did want to include it, because it's not just like, here's this fancy thing, you know, buy it. It's like, no, this is actually really helpful for my almost 40-year-old eyes. And if you're in that same boat, you might find it really helpful too. If you go back in my older videos, I have one that's like an Amazon top 10 favorites, I think. And I had featured a really cute pink makeup bag that I used for a really long time. And it was great. But when I was going on this trip to Memphis, I was looking for something that was a little bit more sturdy, and I found it. So this is essentially like the exact same thing, but in an updated version that has like hard sides. So what I love about this is, you know, you can unzip it, and right here, you could actually put like hair tools, hair products. This is actually quite long. So it's got a bunch of storage right here. And then this part is completely detachable. It comes out if you want it to, but it's got makeup brushes there. And then on the inside, you can use all the dividers to keep your stuff really nicely organized. And so, you know, we weren't flying or anything like that. We drove. So I actually had this with me. and was getting ready as we were kind of getting closer to the hotel. I was meeting someone for dinner that night. My friend Amanda, actually, if you are over on Instagram, you might follow Amanda. Her handle is Dressed of Intentions, and we got to meet for the first time in Memphis, which was really fun. That's where she's from. And so I was getting ready as we were kind of getting closer, and I had my Ricky Skinny mirror and this bag in the back seat of the SUV we were in, and I was able to like put on a full face of makeup. So I have really liked and enjoyed this. It's very durable and sturdy, and so it holds a ton. I don't even have this like completely full, but if you are looking for something like this, I have really been impressed with this. So when I do buy beauty products, I'm always thinking about, how is this going to function? How is it going to last? Is it going to work for my skin type? You know, they're really practical things that I think about now when I buy makeup. So if I'm sharing it with you, it means I really like it. So I did go ahead and buy one of the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. I actually bought two because I have it in this color, which is rose, and then I have hibiscus, I believe. This falls into the category of stuff that I was like, that is overhyped. Everybody's talking about that because they can link to it. I'm never gonna buy one. But I totally did buy one eventually. And I'm really glad that I did, because the thing about these is they're kind of a lip gloss lipstick hybrid. I do like to wear bright lipstick a lot, but on days when I don't want to mess with that, these are so nice because it's kind of like your lips but better. I'm wearing the color Rose right now, and it's just a very natural, like pretty pink. And it feels so nourishing on your lips. I would not call these sticky, but they are a thicker formula. So if you don't like a glossy, nourished, hydrated lip, these won't be for you. But if you do like that sort of thing and you like something that's just very subtle, easy to slap on and go, this is for you. I really do like these. I stand corrected. I'm sorry that I judged and thought that they were overhyped. They're very good. And then I also recently got, I say recently, I've actually had this for a few months. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro 16-Hour Skin Perfecting Powder Foundation. Say that 3 times fast. This shade is labeled as Light 22 Cool. Sometimes with foundations, because I run pretty pink, I'll do a little bit more of a yellow foundation, but this has been wonderful. I love a powder foundation for getting out the door even faster. It's just a great way to look like you have a fuller coverage, but without using a lot of liquids. And this is performed extremely well. I like to use it with like a stiff, dense foundation brush, because that actually gives me more coverage than the sponge that comes with it. But the nice thing is, once you do that, you can toss this into your purse and you can touch up with the same color. So I really do like this. I have been impressed with it. And then also this ColourPop Gone Matte palette. Now, I talked about in a little like everyday makeup beauty tutorial I did here on my channel quite a while ago, I talked about the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette for eyes, because it has been a favorite of mine. All matte, like just everyday neutral colors, but it's not made anymore. It's gone. This is a great replacement for that. And if you're someone who likes a matte eye look, which I do, this has every beautiful neutral shade you could ever want. I mean, that's dreamy. If you're a neutral eyeshadow lover, like, could you not just, Anyway, so you've got everything from very black to chocolatey. You've got like some cooler tones, just, it's all here for you in this one palette. And I know that this is, I think, under $35, which is pretty good for a palette with this many colors. And ColourPop is so good as far as the formula goes. I highly recommend their products. They make really affordable makeup that packs a punch. So I love this palette. I absolutely recommend. This is called Lash Clean. So if you have eyelash extensions, this is a really nice like oil-free remover that you can use to take off your makeup. It doesn't burn. or at least in my experience, it hasn't. It's just a really nice product that if you have eyelash extensions, you know it's not going to ruin them. And you can use this even if you don't, but I have really liked this. And then on that same trip, I got this thermal spring water. The brand is French. Avene. It'll be linked below. And what I like to use this for is to spray on my face, either right before I use like a facial oil, or, with hyaluronic acid, it's recommended that you have a damp face when you apply that, because it helps lock in all that moisture. So I will spray this on my face before I go in with my hyaluronic acid. And I really like it for that. And it's just a like aerosol spray. It feels really lightweight and very refreshing. And speaking of hyaluronic acid, I have recently been using some products from a brand called CeraVital, and they sent me like a box of goodies. And with skincare, I feel like skincare is very personal. I am not an esthetician. There are highly trained and educated estheticians that can walk you through all the skincare things, and they know their stuff. So I'm never trying to like step in and take the place of an esthetician, but I do get sent skincare to try out, and there are things that I get that I like, and there are things that I get that I don't like and I don't recommend. But these products I really do like. So CeraVital sent me several things to try, and there are a few standouts that I really do like. And one of them is the hyaluronic acid. This is the Trihydrate Concentrate, 3% purified hyaluronic acid, and I do really like this. Moisture is so good. Even if you're oily, I'm very much combo. I still get lots of oil through the middle of my face, but I'm hydrating. I'm hydrating the skin. It is so necessary. And then also I got, Deep Moisture Recovery Whip. This is the kind of thing in my 20s I would have been like, I'm not touching that. I'm going to break out. Get away from me. But me at 38, almost 39, loves this. It is so like just rich and moisturizing. It feels so good. Like aside from this area, like I get very dry these days. So this has been wonderful just to make me feel super hydrated in my skin before I go to bed. So I have really liked this, and it smells wonderful as well. And then the last CeraVital thing that I really liked is the Comfort Bead Cleanser. And this again is just, it's really good. Vitamin E, hyaluronic acid. These are all products that are recommended for mature skin. And although I am only 38, everybody says that's young, but going towards 40, your skin changes. And so these have been really good for me at this stage in the game. I have been using them for probably like a month to 2 months, and I really like them. These again are not super cheap, but they're also not the most expensive. So if I like something and I feel like it's doing its job for me, then I feel comfortable sharing it with you, and that's definitely the case with these. So all of this skincare, makeup-y goodness will be linked down below, and you can also feel free to ask me questions down in the comments section if there's anything else you want to know about them. Don't forget to check that description box for all of the links. Come follow me on Instagram. And again, just thank you so much for all your support of this channel. Hitting 5,000 subscribers is such a great feeling, and it would not be possible without all of you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.